Welcome to an episode of Potion Sword Run. I'm Original Seed, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the PlayStation user interface. That is right. This morning, or whenever you watch this video, it could be like a year from now, last year, PlayStation 5 revealed their user interface in a 7-minute video that I'll be playing for you right now. Now, first off, I gotta say that it looks freaking clean. It looks awesome. It looks like the Xbox, but that's okay because I like the Xbox user interface. However, the main difference in the PlayStation interface is their activity cards. Now, these activity cards do a bunch of different things depending on the type of card that it is. There's an information card that lets you know all the different articles that are current regarding the game that you're playing and the PlayStation 5. So you don't have to go on the internet, you can just go through that little activity card, which is actually pretty cool. But there's also different activity cards that pertain to your game that you're actually playing. So they show Sackboy, for example, and there's a bunch of different activities that you're in the progress of completing, and it gives you a bunch of information letting you know what you need and how far it's going to take you to complete this activity. And the cool thing about it is, not only does it give you that information, because Xbox also does that, but certain activity cards will let you jump into that point in game so you can continue that activity instead of having to go find that activity within the game. So that's actually a pretty cool time saver if you're into not just passing your game but collecting trophies or achievements on Xbox. But that's actually a pretty cool idea. Another cool thing that Sony showed off was this help button. Pretty much whenever you get stuck in a game and you don't want to go online to search because it takes so long, you can use this help feature to pretty much give you clues on how to get to the next level or past a certain part that you're in. Now, if I remember correctly, Sony had a patent explaining this about a year ago, and it's pretty good to see that they're actually putting this to use in the PlayStation 5. Now, I don't think that's something that I would use personally because I like to play my games, and if I get stuck, I just get stuck. You know, if I'm not able to figure it out, then the game got me, and that's how it goes. I'm not one to go online and look for stuff. I just don't do it. So I don't really see myself using this feature that much. However, it's a good feature for casual gamers. I mean, if they're playing a game and they're getting stuck, instead of getting frustrated like me and just quitting and coming back later, they can just, press that help button and get past it and actually get their money's worth of the game. Not putting it aside on the back burner like I do. So it's actually a cool feature. Who knows, maybe I might use it. We'll see how it goes. But the cool thing about it too is that you're able to attach it to your screen while you play so that you can actually get the hints in real time. But that's not all. Speaking of attaching things to your screen, one other cool feature that they showed was being able to talk to your friends and being able to share your screen with them. So that if you want to talk to a friend when you're playing different games, you can still have this kind of like LAN party type deal where you can see their screen and you're kind of playing together, or at least in the same room together, but you're not in the same room together. I mean, it's just pretty awesome. Now, Xbox was supposed to have something like that where you can broadcast your screen and share it to other players, but somehow that never came into fruition. And it looks like Sony is picking up where Xbox dropped the ball. And I really, really like this. For example, if I'm going to show a friend something, hey, look what I found, or come to this area. And they're like, oh, what do you mean? I could just show him on the screen, set it to his screen, and I can just be playing like, look, this is where you come, this is where you search for this is where this is at, blah, 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 blah. I mean, the possibilities are endless, you know what I mean? And it's also cool for people who make videos. I mean, being able to have two screens of two different games at the same time. I mean, you can really collaborate with some people if you're, want to get creative. This feature just blows my mind. I mean, there's so much that you can do with it. But even the basics of just watching your friend play a game from your couch without them having to stream on Twitch or YouTube. I mean, that's freaking awesome. Now, I know we all like to make fun of the PlayStation controller and how you like to blow into it, but another cool feature is the mic. Now, I wasn't going to use the mic. I think the Nintendo Wii had a mic on there or something, but either way, I wasn't going to use it until they mentioned that whenever you get a message from your friends, you can actually do a quick reply using the mic button. You don't have to type in your response anymore. You can just talk to it and it'll type it for you. So it's actually a pretty cool quick fix, saves you time. Let's say you're not even playing with your headset on, you're just playing a game and someone sends you a message, you can just go blah 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 blah, don't talk to me, I'm playing a game right now, and then it sends it to them. And then you can continue with your game. You don't have to go put on a headset, you don't have to do any of that. You don't have to type it in, you just talk to it. That's actually pretty cool. There have been times where people have sent me messages on Xbox Live, and I don't want to have to type in the message because it takes so long that I just don't get back to them. Unless I go to my phone and then type it into my phone. That's a whole other time waster. So, man, this is actually another good feature too that I'm actually looking forward to. I mean, just convenience-wise. They also showed another card called an exploration card where pretty much it gives you all the information or articles or just relative information regarding the game that you're currently playing. And supposedly it's supposed to encourage you to find out more about this game, maybe play longer, different clues and stuff, but they haven't really fleshed it out completely. So there's still more to come, and I can't wait to see how they integrate this with our games just a little bit more. Now, me skipping the PlayStation 4, I'm only used to the PlayStation 3 user interface, and to tell you the truth, I was disappointed in the PlayStation user interface. It just seemed very basic, very ugly to look at, very technical. And now they're using these great big boxes that take advantage of your TV, actually pops out, gives you a lot of information. I really like that Sony this time is thinking about the consumer and the way that they communicate with their fellow gamers and the way that they play their games. And it's evident that they're really taking this seriously by the way that they introduced this user interface. I'm pretty impressed with it so far. Yes, it reminds me a lot of Xbox, but it's kind of Xbox, but just a little bit more. We'll see if Xbox has any features, but from the looks of it, as of right now, it looks like the PlayStation has the best user interface. And coming from a background in design, I can honestly say that the PlayStation user interface is leaps beyond anything that the PlayStation had before. For anybody who looks at this and doesn't give Sony due props, probably shouldn't be taken seriously. Simple as that. Now that's gonna do it for this episode. Remember, when shit's the fan and Sony revamps their user interface, thinking of the consumer, the gamer first, but yet other people come in and still complain, run.